Morning, Gloria Brooks here, founder of Nature Glows eScience, a math and natural science online unit studies program for your homeschool. How are you today? Today I want to talk about how I came to love and use unit studies. So yesterday, if you saw my video, actually I posted 2 videos. I shared my journey of how as an 8-year-old girl I was failing math in 2nd grade. And after thumbing through Jacques Cousteau's marine biology hardbacks, I became inspired to connect what I was reading in marine biology, in his marine biology hardbacks, and connecting it with the math I was failing in 2nd grade. And that was my first child self-directed unit study without any adult direction whatsoever. Pretty miraculous. And those were the early seeds of how I just naturally was drawn to doing unit studies. Here I am on my morning nature hike, and you should see my dog behind me, Rochelle. I'm having a hard time finding her, but anyway, she's following me. She's got bad arthritis, but she's keeping up. So I'll walk slowly so she can keep up. So through the rest of grade school, I didn't really do unit studies after that. I was really into rock hounding in 4th grade. And then when I went to college, I was studying K through 12 education to be a teacher. And again, I naturally discovered and started creating curriculum that was unit study based. But when I started teaching, I didn't quite so much. I used the notebook approach, and I created my own curriculum, but I didn't combine other subjects together with a key topic. It wasn't until a man named Don Tolman came to our school and taught about the golden ratio and Fibonacci numbers that I became inspired. And it really took me hitting rock bottom with traditional education. I just was really unhappy and never truly fit in with using other people's curriculum. I was very much the creator. And learned to watch my students. My students were bored. I was bored. I was burned out in 2003 when Don Tolman came to do seminars about, he did some wellness teaching and then educator and taught us about the golden ratio, Fibonacci numbers, and so nature's numbers, patterns, and shapes. And that inspired me to get outdoors, connect with nature. And then this whole world opened up. I had this incredible epiphany of how all of learning is connected, starting with nature and math. That just enthralled me. So for 7 years, I went on this photographic journey, as I call it, looking for nature's numbers and patterns, the golden ratio, Fibonacci numbers. If you don't know what those are, the golden ratio is a proportion of beauty that has been found in ancient architecture and art for millennia, especially the Greeks, the Egyptians. The Egyptian Great Pyramid of Giza has been found to be within the golden ratio. There's a little bit of back and forth about that, but there's some really great mathematicians out there that have proven it. But the golden ratio is 1.618, and it's a proportion of beauty, a famous proportion of beauty. That's just really pleasing to our eyes. And then the Fibonacci sequence are numbers that are added together, starting with 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, etc. And it's an infinite number, and it's found, probably the most famous is spiral turns found in pineapples, pine cones. The numbers of turns are usually like 5 to 8 spiral turns, and those are Fibonacci numbers. Also flower petals, spirals found in other plants. And it's always like this treasure hunt to find Fibonacci numbers in the natural world. I had one student that realized that spiders, numbers of like eyes and legs and body segments, are within the Fibonacci numbers. I have that little drawing of his on my site. So once I got inspired to get out into nature and look for nature's numbers and patterns, I started to introduce this to my students almost immediately. I started writing curriculum that was connected, starting with math and nature, and then pulling in history and pulling in creative writing and poetry and art. And it became such a rich and full curriculum, and it wasn't hard. It was so easy, and my students were inspired to get outside and connect with the natural world and get out into the fresh air and sunlight and look for nature's patterns and numbers. And so that's how my journey of unit studies really kicked off, was in 2003. And then I started developing my math art curriculum, which I will soon be doing, opening the doors for math art. Jingle, jingle, rumble, rumble. Here's the official rumble, rumble. And I haven't actually opened the doors just for math art in several years. So I'm really excited about this. Excited to share it with your homeschool family. So scroll down, grab my free unit study planner, and you can start jumping in. Just follow your learner's highest curiosity, most interesting topic, whether it's like rocks and minerals or to be an astronaut or, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be science. My offerings are based first on science, and then I pull in the other subjects. But whatever your child is interested in, fill that template out. It could take 10, 15 minutes. Super like on the fly stuff, because I know a lot of you are pressed for time. Homeschool parents are some of the busiest people on the planet. So enjoy that free resource, and I give you a free sample with it. And I will see you in the next video.